Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of 007 Goldeneye. I am quite sick today, so my voice is also a bit off. I don't know what I have, like a flu that is starting, but so I'm totally not the sharpest, but I still thought to at least try and squeeze in one mission. We are in the third mission since the previous episode, Runway. We're doing 00 agents. Primary objectives: find plane, ignition key, destroy heavy gun emplacements, destroy missile battery, escape in plane. The surface runway is the obvious escape route from the Archangelsk chemical weapons facility. 006 knew this was going to be a risky mission. His sacrifice should give you enough time to find an aircraft. Was 006 murdered then? No, maybe he was captured. Keep a cool head and you'll get out alive. Just be certain to knock out the heavy gun emplacements and missile battery, or they'll swat you out of the air like a silly fly. Q branch, no time for gadgets here, 007, just improvise with what you can find close to hand. Grace under pressure, as always, James, from Moneypenny. Here we go. Runway Chemical Weapons Facility 2. By the way, I also downloaded an N64 emulator, and there it does look sharper. So going in this remaster, like so, you can switch back to the original style, but it looks very fuzzy, so to say. I don't know what it is, but it looks very grainy, like there's a lot of dithering going on or something. I don't know. But I will sometimes switch back just to see how the vibe of the original game, how that was. Alright, we can go down out over there, we can go through the door, and over here there's nothing. So we have grenades. And I don't know what this is actually. Pistol, AK, grenade, and a timed mine. Right, I don't know how much time those are. Let's test it out. Alright, yeah, 5 seconds or something. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 seconds or something. Abort mission, abort. Alright, here we go, no more kidding around. Alright, did we pick up the grenades? No. Where did we get those grenades from? Oh wait, this guy is coming up. Ah, here they are. No, that are the mines. Why can't I pick up here, grenades? Alright, sometimes it doesn't really register. Motherfucker! I think they will endlessly spawn, maybe. Enemies will pop out. Holy shit. Alright, we have a key. feeling that more guys spawned in. Ah, not yet. Alright, so we have the key. We just need to take out a gun emplacement and a missile launcher. Yeah, I think it's just racing there and just throwing some grenades, I guess. Oh wait, there's also a tank, by the way, indeed. I forgot. Let's check out the tank. By the way, also in the original, it's way too dark. I tried to do another gamma correction in the emulator to make it a bit more bright. But then the remaster version is way too bright. Because this, with current gamma setting, this looks pretty okay. But this looks way too dark. Alright, here we go. How can we shoot? Ah, like so. Right, this is pretty tricky. Shit. Holy fuckeroni. I'm playing really bad, but it's really weird to control. There's one thumbstick that does up down and the other does left right. That went pretty bad. I'm just gonna use the machine gun for the guys. And only the cannon for the missile launcher, etc. Oh shit! Oh no. Right, that went really bad. I think there may have been some grenades here that I totally destroyed. Man, I do have to say, these mountains, they look amazing, I find, in the remaster. Alright, so now let's see. This is left and right. This is up and down. Ah, we can also do the turrets. But if you are aiming like with the crosshair, you can only do up and down, not left and right. That is the other stick, which is really weird. We can also, of course, screw it. I'm getting out of here. Man, this thing really shoots like crap. Right, I think it's out already. Who is shooting at me? Okay, here we go. Destroy heavy gun emplacements. I did, right? I thought I did. Very messy. Maybe there are two. But anyways, I'm playing super messy. I cannot even imagine how annoying this is doing a speed run. With the speed run, they throw grenades and mines, I think, in a certain way that makes the throw much further. Right, that worked. Yeah, we can maybe also just forget about the tank. Fuck it. Alright, but there will be guys coming in from... Alright, that guy is... His AI is crapping out. So we are gonna throw... right over there. Fucking hell. don't know who was shooting at me. Alright, I'm just curious what's in here. Alright, nothing. Alright, we're almost done for. Alright, that last cannon is quite tricky. Alright, here we go, no more kidding around. Always forget about this guy. Alright, here we go, no more kidding around. We're just going to go straight for the targets. See you later, guys. Holy fuckeroli, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Right now, fuck me. I thought maybe if I would go all the way to the right that he couldn't see me. He couldn't shoot me, but he can actually. God damn it, I'm playing bad. Alright, here we go, no more kidding around. Oh, I always forget. We can immediately dive back in. There's literally no loading time. Or almost no. Alright, what are we gonna do? I don't know. I think maybe the tank is safer after all. I don't know. Maybe I should also make more liberal use of grenades. Let's try that. We're just gonna carpet bomb the area. This is not really working. Yeah, damn it. Jesus Christ, I'm bad. Okay, here we go. No more kidding around. And again, I forget this guy. Alright, let's just go with the tank. Screw it. one, right? Destroy heavy gun emplacement. Where are they? I don't understand. Heavy gun. So destroy missile battery, and I think we destroyed 2 of them, but maybe I didn't destroy the first one. Heavy gun. 1 is there. 1 is all at the end. Maybe at the end to the left is another one. Quite some splash damage here. Pretty handy. Damn it! Alright, is there another one there somewhere? I don't, here it is. See you later, dudes. Alright, it was super messy, but whatever. In the pocket. Man, that felt really messy. Best time 2:43. Let's see what the world record is. It's probably like 30 seconds or something. So we do... One moment. Goldeneye N64 Runway WR 27 seconds. That is crazy. Crazy. I have so much respect for those guys. It's really unbelievable what they can do. New one is Mission 2, Severnaya. Yeah, so I'm also calling it mission in my playthrough descriptions. Like I'm now in the 3rd episode, so I'm like, okay, mission 3, but that's not the case. Everything before this one was... Can we go back? No. Why can't we go back? Apparently not possible. To the menu. Oh. This looks pretty cool. But there was one guy that said like the vibe did get a bit lost in the remaster because it really doesn't have any fog. So you see, in the original there was like this fog obscuring the white plains, which really gives it an ominous and much bigger feel compared to if you see it like so. You see exactly where the boundaries are, and you notice it's actually not that big than like this. And also I like the original skybox better. But yeah. Anywho. Wait, I had to press another button. I had reassigned the B button because that is also the weapon switch button. Anywho, what I wanted to say is it is not like mission 1, 2, 3. Facility is mission 1, part 2. Runway is mission 1, part 3. So I have to correct that in the descriptions. Alright, let's see what we have to do. Let's try and squeeze one more in. 00 agents, power down communications disk, obtain safe key, steal building plans, enter base via ventilation tower. A spy satellite has detected increased levels of activity at an old observatory complex near Severnaya, 6208 north, 10258 east in Russia. Other sources have confirmed the shipment of a large amount of computer hardware to that location and an influx of skilled personnel. It might be coincident that there is a new head of the Soviet Space Weapons Division, your old friend General Urumov, or it might not. Penetrate the base and find out what's going on. Building plans for the underground section would be ideal. They're unlikely to be just lying around, so look for a safe. There's bound to be someone you can borrow a key from. I've looked over the recon photographs and I advise you to stay clear of the main bunker entrance by the helipad. However, there seems to be a ventilation tower nearby which would make an excellent spot for a covert entry. You ought to power down the comms dish too. No point in letting them tell the whole of Russia you've dropped in. It's cold in Siberia, James. Make sure you wrap up warm and take care to protect your extremities. Extremities. I wonder which one she is alluding to. Severnaya installation 4 years ago. So the game came out in 97, this is 1993. Alright, here we go. I do agree with that YouTuber that said that it loses some of its appeal. Like if you go through it like this, it's more ominous. Ah, we have a sniper. Music in this game is amazing, I find. It really is all very, very cool. Only problem is that aiming manually, it's really high sensitivity, it's pretty tricky. Alright, do we see any guys here? grenade rounds. Man, can you imagine playing this on a Nintendo back in 97? Alright, door is locked, but I do see some stuff inside. We have to remember that house. Right, I did see another guy walking. Ah, he's actually alerting. Alright, I didn't go for the headshots. How did he spot that other guy from so far away? Who is shooting? Yeah, the color tone of the skybox I like way better in the original. Okay. Right, that's a pretty big key. Right, we have a grenade launcher. Pretty nice. Holy fuckaroli, that's a sniper, I think. Man, what an epic music. Right, again, somebody is shooting. And another one. Holy shit. Where did he come from? What the hell? Who is shooting? I have no idea. Somebody is shooting. Ah, there's a guy. I also find it pretty cool that it starts really quiet. Check out the mountains in the distance. They really did a great job with mountains in this remaster. Alright, so we needed a key to get into this house, to then get another key, I think. I don't even remember whether, I think we already cleared that one. But I really have to say, these mountains, they look amazing. Man, what a fun game. It is just not... probably it will be very hard. There are some really hard levels. I think at one point we have to defend Natalia, which Control or Aztec that are hard levels, I understood. But for the rest, it just has something that makes it more fun than modern games. I don't know what. Yes, it's quite simple, but it is also still quite deep, especially if you look at all the speedrun tactics. Alright, they said we have to get in through some air duct or something. One moment. Right, obtain safety, power down communications dish, steel building plants, enter base via ventilation tower. Also, I'm curious, if now I have 203 bullets. Oh, wait. Alright, now we have 190. Fucking hell. Also the animations are really next level, I find. Anywho, we have like 176 bullets. So now I'm reloading. Yeah, okay, we still have 176. So it is not like the bullets in the clip that you discard, you lose. That is not the case. Alright, is this the ventilation shaft? I have no idea. Where are they? I don't see them. Somebody is shooting. Man! Oh, fuck me. Okay, this doesn't look really well. Alright, so there's nothing here. Alright, we cannot... Man, what a music. What a ride, this game. Alright, they said don't go in the base. Is that the base? No, that's not the base, right? So then it's actually a pretty big area. If that is only a side mission, destroying the satellite. Fuck me, maybe it will be a lot harder than I expected. pockets. I do like the color tone of the original better. This looks all way too gamey. Here, look at how... Yeah, everything is too saturated. Sorry. This just looks better. Especially with the skybox. And also the enemies, they just look scarier. Alright, somehow we cannot open that one. Here, these guys look way scarier. Alright, I don't know how to get into that house. Who pressed the alarm? Oh, fuck me, set the camera. I think we're screwed. Here, check it out. BMW. I think it's supposed to be a BMW. And a bike. Again, why not keep the original color tone? I don't understand. It looks much more gritty in the original. Alright, those canisters are pretty big. Also like that little red icon over there. No, 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 no. He almost shot like at the boxes, which are explosive. But that little red over there, it is just way too saturated compared to this. This is how it should look like. I'm more and more, I really find remasters more often than not downgrades. They just cannot capture the brilliance of the original developers. Which is probably for a reason, because the original dev, that team apparently was a golden combination of minds. Otherwise they wouldn't have been able to make these epic games, these classics. And a remaster team is often, I wouldn't call it a B team, but probably less capable than teams that made these original classic games. Although in this case it's the same developer, it's all both made by Rare, but still you have to wonder, are it exactly the same people Probably not. Although I understand this remaster is already from 2007, so that's way back. And the game is from 1997, so that's 10 years later is the remaster. Who is shooting? Motherfucker. Alright, I'm almost dead actually. Power down. Alright, we have to be a bit more careful, I guess. Also the fact that we can, I remember from that movie indeed in Russia near a big dish. Pretty cool. Right, enter base via ventilation tower. It looks super what's the right word? I don't know. Fuzzy? No. Compared to the Nintendo 64 emulator. But that one also in itself has some other items which make it look worse. So yeah, there are pros and cons. Oh, fuck me, where am I being shot from? Alright, there's an air vent over there. What's this? A helipad. Let's check it out. What's this? Does the game stop the game world when you are in the menu? I have no idea. Alright, so we can go in here, but then we probably fail, right? Stay clear of the main bunker entrance by the helipads. However, there seems to be a ventilation tower nearby. Alright, so indeed, let's not go in there. Not a good idea. Oh, fuck me. Who is shooting? But we can go like so. guess so. In the pocket. Pretty fun. So this was surface. Was pretty easy actually. But I'm sure much harder missions will be ahead of us. Anyways, for now, again, I'm really feeling quite sick. It is the start of the work week, unfortunately. So we'll be ending the episode now, but we'll hopefully tomorrow after work continue in the next one. So guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you there. For the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.